So, after completing the video game playthrough of Predator Concrete Jungle, which happened very recently on the channel, if you have not seen it, then go check it out. It's a great game. If you're a fan of the Predator franchise, then try to pick up a copy of that game on the Xbox original, which can be played on the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 2 console. It's a great game. Alright, so after I finished that game, I thought to myself, the storyline is really good in this game, but as fun as single player was, I'm still missing my fix for multiplayer. So what better game for some multiplayer than Aliens vs Predator from 2010? So here we are. Yeah, this is the PC version that I play on Steam. There's a Praetorian here. Yeah, there was no way he's going to survive. There's 3 of us there. And this glitch is still in the game. They never actually fixed this when this game was released, not even like a few months after release. This also happens on the console version, but it only happens on the Praetorian model for some reason. I don't know. So, yeah, there's that. I just want to point it out. Anyways, so this is the map called Temple. It's a good map. If you have a decent amount of players, you can get a lot of fun, a lot of chaos in here. But I really do not like the Pyramid map. It is the worst map in the game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I really don't like it. Yeah, Pyramid just... it tends to slow the game down to a crawl. Yeah, the action is not so constant, and all you find are humans just hiding in corners in these thin hallways, just shooting down corridors where you can't really dodge bullet fire. So yeah. Anyways, can I get him with the focus attack from this range? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've also noticed that on the PC version, there are some servers that are running modified settings of the game that you normally cannot see before, but I guess because of the PC version, you can kind of have more freedom to modify certain server settings in the game. Like for example, I found some servers in the past where they actually disable the ability to grab someone from the back for stealth kills, so it really just disables a good portion of the gameplay. You know, for those of us that don't want to play with stealth kills and kind of play a little bit differently. But yeah, there's also another one that I found that I guess removes the ability to damage enemies with certain weapons like the plasma caster, the mines, etc. But I find in those specific servers, they're mostly doing that to nerf the predators in some way, but they don't actually nerf the humans in the same way, which is kind of strange. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to run a server with those kind of settings, it's better to balance them out both ways. Like if you disable the stealth kills and if you disable the plasma caster or the mines, then you should do the same with the humans, like disable the shotgun or a sniper, you know, something like that. Not, you know, disable everything for the predators and aliens and give humans everything. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's just something I noticed, but it is pretty cool that the PC version does have a few modified dedicated servers that run those specific settings. So, you know, it kind of gives you a different way to play the game if you kind of want to try that out. Yeah, it reminds me of how in AVP Classic and also AVP 2 they had a lot of settings you can adjust for the server. So you could I guess enable or disable the exosuits or the queen molting in AVP 2. You could also enable all weapons or enable class weapons only, stuff like that. And in classic AVP, you could disable specific weapons, which was also a pretty neat feature for that game, even though it was pretty old. So my point here is that it's great that the PC version does have these extra servers that have these, I guess, different settings. But I'm not a fan of certain settings they apply for some of their servers, so I just don't even play on them. It's not that fun. Unless, of course, if things were more balanced in a way. But what I'd really like to see in terms of changes for the online portion of this game when it comes to dedicated servers, I feel like there's almost nobody playing the map packs. And I've said this before, I know this, like... for such a long time I said that the map packs in this game have some great multiplayer and also some awesome survivor maps, and I would love to play multiplayer on some of those extra map packs, but I feel like people just don't want to buy them because if a server has them, they're going to lose a small portion of players because they chose to not buy them. But I mean, if you're playing this game even in up until what, 2022, then it shows you like the game, so why not buy the map packs? And I mean, if there is a service to where you can actually rent servers for this game and apply certain settings or apply certain map packs, and I would get it myself, but I have not found it, or maybe I'm not looking hard enough. So yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyways, other than that, the game is still very active on PC. Depending on which time of the day you check, there's normally one server during the day or the evening in American time zones where there's about maybe 12 to 16 players on one server. So it is still active. It's not a ghost town, unlike the console version, which it's very hard to find players on that game. Well, at least on that version. Well, okay, on Xbox, it's very hard. Almost nobody plays it. It's really down to because of the limitations of the console version, because on the console version you do not have dedicated servers. It does not exist. All you have are people hosting lobbies on their own connection, and once the match starts, it is removed from the server or the lobby list, so it's no longer visible and you cannot join it even with a game invite. Oh, by the way, I actually looked up my old Marine single player guide for nightmare difficulty on this game, which I posted like, I don't know, maybe over 10 years ago or something. It's a great guide, but the audio and video quality was so bad back then that right now I'm thinking, oh my god, how did I manage back then? It's bad. But anyways, it's a very useful guide if you have not played the single player campaign or completed it with the Marine. It's very slow paced because you got to take the whole thing very slow. But anyways, I was thinking, what if I replayed the single player campaign with all the species? I could do it on the hard difficulty, because hard is equivalent to nightmare, except that on nightmare, if you die once, then there are no checkpoints. You got to start all over again. So it's got to be a perfect run, I guess, in some way. I don't know. I was thinking of replaying that game. You guys let me know if I should play that or maybe something else like AVP Classic. I'm not sure if I want to replay AVP 2 because the campaign is incredibly long and some portions just really drag on so long. I don't know. I'll think about it. If there's a big enough request, maybe I'll do it. We'll see. But when it comes to AVP 2 on the PC, I prefer to play it just for the multiplayer for a bit, have some fun, and then do something else. But I guess we'll see. Oh, nice. That was a good counter. Good job. So yeah, the PC version does have a final balance patch that the console version does not have, where predators are, I guess you can say, nerfed or balanced a bit more. So yeah, they can be knocked down after a counter. They get knocked down from a grenade blast way more often. And the range of their focus attack was heavily nerfed. It is very short, a lot different from the alien. The alien also has a very long focus attack range, and the knockdown from that focus attack is very consistent, whereas the predators is low range and it's very slow, and it's very inconsistent to knock down. I don't know what happened there. Like, I did the focus attack with the double blades. That's the animation you get on maximum range, and it's supposed to knock down. I'll just say maybe it was lag, you know. I guess it was lag. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter anyways. It's just multiplayer, so we're just playing for fun. There's this alien here, and oh, thank you for the backup. Thank you. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so cool. There was a human down here. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is over here. Well, oh, I got him. Nice. And oh damn, dude, that is so annoying. That has happened even on the console version, where you line your aim correctly on one target and you think, okay, I'm gonna nail him with this heavy attack and get the kill, but then all of a sudden the auto aim kicks in. Yes, there is some auto aim with melee in this game. You can visibly notice it. It's there. But the thing is, the auto aim sometimes kicks in and aims for a different target and you're totally screwed. It's happened so many times, but that was one situation where, yeah, it kind of messed me up. I also did like the Survivor game mode. It was limited, but it was fun. However, it got repetitive and you would get bored of it after a certain number of waves because it's the same thing over and over. Up until you face the Praetorians. I'm not sure how far the waves can go, but I think the furthest I went to was maybe 7 or 10 waves on the console version. Then after that, I never played it on PC afterwards. But what I want to see someone do is modify the game so you can play survivor mode with the Predator and have a team of 4 players, all Predators, just using wrist blades, and see how far the 4 of you can get in survival mode. Because I want to see how far someone can get in that game mode with Predators, because when the game was released, it was limited to only using the Marines, the human classes, and that was it. And I was like thinking, well, why can't we use the Predators? Just the more options you have, the more playability and the more replay factor the game has. The classic game from 1999, which is called AVP Classic 2000 on Steam, that game does have a survivor game mode, but you can use any class of the Marine, and you can use a Predator also. So you and the humans can team up against endless waves of aliens, which include the Warriors. There's also the Pred Alien and Praetorian. But they could have done more with the game, but the quality of what they did present us with was still pretty good. For 2010, the gameplay mechanics and the graphics are pretty damn good. For 2010, it is. I gotta say that. Anyways, so yeah, there's a lot more they could have done with the game, especially with the weapons as well, and more server settings, different game modes. But I feel like maybe they just kind of completed what they wanted to do and then never really had enough time to extend more on what they had in the game already. I also did read up that there was a weapon, which was a crossbow in the Predator's arsenal that was still in the game files, but it's locked away, or I guess you just can't access it. I guess because it got replaced with the throwable combi stick, the spear, which kind of makes more sense. But I'm not sure what else was locked away in the game files. I'll have a look around and kind of see what I can find. But what was the map called? Tempest. Oh, that map was so good. Tempest was an awesome map for survival in this game. It was reminiscent of Hadley's Hope from the Aliens movie. Yeah, this is the map I'm talking about. Look how awesome. Visually, it's stunning. It's so great. This is the best map for playing 4 players in Survivor. It's such a great map. I like this one. It came in one of the 2 map packs, and I think it's the best one for Survivor. It's really good. It's just a shame that these map packs do not get loaded on the dedicated server list, so you're kind of playing the same maps over and over again. And if I see Pyramid, I try to avoid it. I don't like Pyramid. It is the worst map in the game. I really don't like it. And damn, did you see that? Like, the heavy attack went into his face and it didn't even register. Either it was lag or he was maybe a few feet too far away, so it would not actually connect with his body. Oh well, what can you do? So yeah, the game has some great map packs. The design of the extra maps are really good, and it's just a shame that these dedicated servers never load them on there. Or I think I saw one of them a very long time ago, but I think, as I expected, no one was on there because for some reason people don't buy the map packs. I don't see why not. If you want to support the franchise and support the developer, then why not just buy the map packs? Why not? Like I said before, if you're playing this game in 2021 and 2022, then obviously you like the game or you have some interest in it. Like for myself, I liked the game ever since I played it on the multiplayer demo. I first played it on the console version on Xbox 360, and ever since then I did pre-order the console version. So I got the Alien Predator mask as a pre-order bonus only on the console version, but I never got it on PC because back then I was not playing it on PC. But I bought the game twice, I bought the map packs twice, why not? So, however, I only purchased Aliens Colonial Marines one time, and that was on the Xbox 360 version, and at the time I didn't have that much fun with it, but I'm thinking maybe I might reconsider and I might try that again on PC, but we'll see. I'm just not sure how active it is on multiplayer on the PC. And then, oh wow, damn. Yeah, the finishing moves in this game are great. They are highly detailed, especially when you rip out the spine. Oh god, it is so good. It's awesome. But you know what I find? When there's a lot of players in these servers, I can barely find any weapons. Like, I'll go through an entire match for like, what, 30 minutes? Maybe I'll get the plasma caster for 2 kills, and that's about it. And the majority of the match is spent playing with the wrist blades. That's it. Yeah, it's very hard to get weapons when there's so many Predator players in there. But anyways, I guess we'll finish the video. That is it for now. And those are a couple of things I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.